Hello everybody. So today I have a topic of what I'm going to be calling the Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect. Now what is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect? Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect is the effect of buying cards and the trickling of your wallet. What I mean by that is, okay, so a majority of people know if you're going to play a deck, don't buy boxes, okay? If you want the deck, buying a box, not always the optimal thing to do. Money to play, just money ratio. There we go. It's not a good idea to invest in boxes to get the deck you want. Even if you invest in a case, you still might not get all the cards you want. You might be able to make your money back in the case, but you might not get the cards you're wanting for the specific deck. You could get like 5 copies of another archetype that's worth like $50. So you can make your money back, but you're not going to be able to get your cards for your deck. This is called, I'm calling this the Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect because I mean, all card games have this type of effect. I'm calling it Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect because I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh's is a little bit worse as a TCG than others when it comes to card prices and people getting boxes. I see people get tons and tons of boxes of cards, especially online. And I'm not saying all of them. I mean, a lot of the YouTubers you see, they sell their cards, they know what they're doing. But there are a lot of people who buy boxes of cards to try to build a deck or get one rare card, and then they forget that the cost you just spent in the boxes could have gotten you that deck. And it's also the thrill of opening packs. But what I mean is this Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect is as you go in the game. So far in my thing, I've calculated of how much I've spent to how much I've sold. I'm probably about $150 in the hole. And you're like, wow, David, only $150 in the hole for Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, only $150 in the hole between the packs I've bought and decks I've bought and sold and resold and cards like that. And I still have some cards to sell. So, but I think altogether I'm about $150 to maybe $150 in the hole that I will not get back from this game. But there are other people who are hundreds and thousands of dollars into the hole because they don't understand that you don't buy a box every time it comes out to try to get a good card. If you want a good card, and if you want trading cards, you could spend, okay, say a box is just average 65 bucks. You could get the cards that you want out of that box that are like semi-rare. I'm talking like $5 to $10 cards, and then you're done. Okay? You don't need that. Yes, you can maybe open 6 boxes with a chance of pulling, let's say, some $80 card that's out, but the chances of it, not too high. I mean, you can see Galactic God. He's had tons of success. He's also had tons of non-success with pulling things from boxes. That's just how it's how it goes. It's completely random. People don't track their money. And you slowly see people who play meta slowly not play meta because they're like, man, I just don't have any money. Well, because you keep buying boxes, a new set comes out. Lots and lots of boxes for no reason. I don't know what cards you're expecting to get. There's nothing. Just go get it online. You're looking for a $40 card, just get it. Stop spending $200-something on boxes. You could have already gotten the card. Cases and packs, I mean, not even boxes. Individual boxes is not viable, I feel like. Get cases. If you're going to get cases and then you can resell the cards, you have to be a vendor to know what you're doing. You do not buy a case expecting to pull 3 cards that are only going to be together worth only about 1/4 the price of your case. You just don't do that. And it's pretty much with all Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. I know all Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have done this to some degree. Not all, but like, I'd say 80%. They'll invest a lot of money into this game, and then they quit, and they're just in the hole. Like I said, I'm in the hole 100-something bucks, and that kind of blows in retrospect, but I'm not out of the game completely, so in the future, it could be more in the hole. I don't usually like to buy cards or packs anymore. I haven't for a while. Actually, no, I'm not even more. You know what? That math's wrong. I'm probably about $250 in the hole with what I've sold. That's a lot in the hole, just gone for nothing. I know there are people with hundreds and hundreds of thousands. So what this point of this video is, if I'm trying to I'm trying to inform you. If you are a person who likes to buy boxes and you also like to play this game, you might want to rethink in your mind, how much have you put into this game? I'm aware card games and hobbies have, you know, a budget, you have to spend money, and sometimes you'll not get that money back. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those ones that if you buy a deck and if you sell it, when it's, you know, say it got hit or something like that, you could lose some cards, lose some money. But you can maybe make some of your money back. So that's always how it's going to be. You're always going to lose money in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm not saying you're never going to be able to make it where you don't lose money. But don't make it worse on yourself by buying boxes and boxes. If you buy a deck off eBay, like a starter, and then you buy some of the individual cards, let's say a $250 deck round up, all extra deck, everything, $250 deck. And then something gets hit and that deck becomes a $150 deck. You lost $100, okay? If you bought boxes and boxes of get that, let's say we spent $600 worth of deck on boxes to get a $250 deck, And then that deck goes down to $100. So now, along with that other expensive price of when you bought boxes, now the deck is also $100 cheaper than before because something got hit. So that's another $100. Instead of, a $100 loss, now it's even more of a loss before the loss you already had. I think I'm even confusing myself, but the reason this video came up because I was watching some more boxing videos and I thought, I'm like, how much money have I, put down the drain? So I was trying to add up, like, what box I bought, what I've sold, because I've sold some decks that I've gotten for cheap and things like that, and yeah, it just kind of hurts when you think and you see it. And you're like, if you have a job, $250 doesn't look like much, but that's just still, like, $250 is money. So any money lost is not good. Now, all those Yu-Gi-Oh! Vendors that know how to sell cards, like Asian Eyes, Galactic God, I think Underworld's Ven's cards, they probably know about this Yu-Gi-Oh! Effect, and they know how to avoid it. They keep track of their costs, they keep track of what they invest in, how much they sell, and what binders they buy for, and how much they sell them. But the average Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, like you, me, and Joe and Frank, we don't usually keep track of it. So I'm trying to let you know to save yourself some money. Maybe you might want to keep track of your expenses that you spend on this game before you realize when you quit 4 years from now or next week that you spent thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars and you realize that, wow, I probably shouldn't have done that just so I can open some packs, or that I can try to get the best deck when I could have just bought it on eBay or put it together on Amazon. Doesn't matter. But I do understand the second part. It's just fun opening a pack because you never know what you're going to get. I am the same way. And if you're knowing you're going to spend that much money into it and you're completely okay with it, that's fine. But I see so many people post about how the meta is expensive or something gets hit on the new ban list that they lost money because of so-and-so. Well, if you're worried about losing money so much, I just thought maybe you might not want to, invest in packs either. So this is just me rambling about a thought that was in my head as this channel normally goes. So without me looking further like an idiot or dumbass, I will see you later, guys. Peace!
Ow.
I didn't want to have to do this. I'm gonna have to scare it off of it.